Hey there YouTube, this is PolarBear084 here, back with another episode of A Bear's Guide to Hunting. Now, you may have noticed something different in the short amount of time you got to see my character. Don't worry, I will show you in a minute. But as you may have guessed by the title, actually, we're doing things a bit differently today. We are doing ranged. I'm using a bowgun, a light bowgun to be precise. To be very precise, it's the Maelstrom. I upgraded it fully. I also made sure I got normal shot up, and also thanks to my gunner Conga Armour, which I made specially for this episode, I've got scavenger, which means that every now and then when I eat something it will increase my stamina as long as I eat it. It could be a cool drink that does that, or maybe a ration will do twice as much. Let's find out. Will it? Yeah, see, there you go. Every now and then. And I also got what was the last one? Antiseptic. I think that means, I don't know what that means. I will look that up. But I also got hunger increase low. But because every now and then I get I get stamina from just eating anything, it doesn't really seem to be that much of an issue. But yeah, so here we are, gunner armor. And the reason we have gunner armor is because we're going against something that swords and lances and hammers don't do anything against. They are next to useless unless you have blue sharpness. And seeing as how I don't, I can't do that. So I chose ranging. And that monster, in case you weren't aware, is the Psychoserum. Basically a giant piece of rock that will charge at you. It's like being hit by a mountain. It hurts a lot. So that could end up being a problem for us, actually, considering gunner armor has half the defense of Blademaster armor. I have a Blademaster Helm, but I have the rest of it as gunner. So yeah, but we'll see how it goes. We shall see. Small tip with the Psychoserum. I'll always shoot it out of the ground with Crag or Cluster Shot, because that way you might drop a shiny. You might not. I don't think he did. No. Crag Shot is more likely to drop a shiny than Cluster Shot. But okay, so here we are. This is the Psychoserum. A good thing about the Psychoserum is that normal shot will actually penetrate. No idea why. When every sword I used against him, longsword, greatsword, sword and shield. Oh, he did drop a shiny. Cool. Every other sword I used against him didn't, but normal shot will, and that's important because that's the one you're going to be firing at him the most. Unless you have something that rapid fires water shot or pierce shot, which I do. Water shot, rapid fires water shot. I had to make this out of Plesioth material, so you know, don't think that this was just easy to make. I had to fight the Plesioth about 20-30 times to be able to get all the pieces I needed. It was ridiculous. But yeah, so you see, every time I was pressing fire, it fired 3 consecutive shots. That's what rapid fire means. Only light bowguns do it. No other bowgun, just light ones. Heavy ones, they're more focused on damage. I forgot to paintball them again. Let's see. And bows do have a sort of pierce shot kind of thing, but the way that works, I'm going to Crag Shot in this time. I've got more of them. The way that works is that when you go into the status of a bow, the equipment, it has 3 different modes, and each time you draw the bow back. You see a flash. Each flash represents a different mode. No flash is the first one, 1 flash is the second, and then after the second flash you're on the third one. Normally the third one's the most powerful, but say if the second mode is pierce, that would be perfect for the Psychoserum, because you can shoot him in the head and it will go an arc straight through to his tail, which is kind of what you want really, because it does the most damage that way. And watch, I'll just shoot him. I miss him completely. We'll try again in a second. But yeah, that's kind of what you want. You want something that pierces him, or you want water shot, because that's what he's weak against. He is weak against dragon as well. He's weak against the dragon element, but, and this is a big but, Dragon Shot is really expensive to make, as far as I'm concerned anyway. And also dragon weapons like hammers and swords and stuff like that are really hard to make. You need either Fatalis equipment, which you're not going to get, or black equipment. And for those people who haven't got that far yet, black equipment is unlocked after fighting Tigrex, which we are nowhere near right now. That's the next urgent quest. We've only just finished the last one. So trust me, water shot and water element is what you want to go for. And unfortunately for both of those, you need Plesioth. So he's going to become your new best friend. I don't know, I'll just get rid of these because they're irritating. Having normal shot up is actually quite handy in that respect, because that's going to be the one you're going to use on the monsters around you. Whether it's normal shot 1 or 2, that's going to be the one you use. And you don't want to use like good ones like Crag Shot out on an iron frame that might end up coming back. So yeah, you see how sometimes I've been aiming down the scope and other times I haven't. It just depends really. If it's a shot I want to make sure hits the right place, like Pierce Shot, I want to make sure I hit him right in the middle. So then it goes all the way through. Then I'll aim. But if it's just normal shot, I don't really bother too much. That was very, very, very close. Well, so now you know all about the equipment I'm using, pretty much. Let's move on to these moves. There's only like a few noteworthy ones that you should really look out for as a gunner anyway. And those are the charge that he keeps doing. Every now and then he will lunge forward like that, and he will charge. He's really, really slow. I mean, if he oh, I was going to say if he charges at me over here. I guess this guy's coming at me. But yeah, watch. Stand here, run, and get knocked over by an eye break. Oh, I hate eye breaks so much. That went well. Okay. Alright. Just heal. And we're good. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Watch. Running, roll out of the way. You see, he's really, really slow. You can avoid him literally just by running the moment he starts running at you. But if you think he's going to hit you, just roll out of the way. Don't run and jump, it's not necessary. Too much recovery time. So there's the first one. The second one I wanted to mention is a very rare one that he will do. It's called, I think it's called Lava Beam. It looks like a beam of lava, so that's what I'm going to call it. It's basically a move he borrows from his bigger version known as the Gravios. And it is very, very damaging. It goes in a direct line in front of him, just pretty much like his charge. So if he looks like he's going to do it, then roll left or right and you should be okay. But the Lava Beam does a lot of damage to Blademasters, let alone gunners. So if you see a faint red line coming out of his mouth, roll immediately. Because that is going to be it. There's a faint red line when he does it, and then there's another one, like the big one, and then that'll be the one that hurts. He also does a hip check, but considering we're ranging right now, we're not going near him that much. We don't really need to talk about that one, really. And there's a couple of others. I mean, every now and then you might have seen some gas, some purple gas. That's poisons, in case you hadn't guessed. Oh, that's what he looks like when he does the laser beam, but I guess he didn't do it this time. Sometimes he just roars, other times he actually does it. First time he did it, it scared me to death. Honestly, I very nearly screamed when first time he did it. It was petrifying. I didn't paintball them again. You can bring Paint Shot with you, and I probably could have, but I only bring paintballs. I don't see the point in making Paint Shot and paint coat for the bow, just because I don't know, it just doesn't seem that necessary. Especially with the last foe we fought, Conga, he just rubs it off. So I never made those. They just take up inventory space, and the last thing we want to be doing is taking up inventory space. On the new one, actually, I'd say the new one. On the one on the Wii, the one I have, the Monster Hunter Try, you actually have a gunner's pouch you have a different inventory for blade masters and gunners. I think that's really useful. Unfortunately, you don't have that here. You have the same inventory for both. You just can put different things in it. But I think that's really useful, because then you can put all of your shots in your gunner's pouch and not worry about taking them on a blade master quest. Because the amount of times I've done that is ridiculous. A good thing about the Basarios is that he won't move unless you attack him. I'll show you where he is in a minute. I saw him a second ago. But he won't do anything to you until you attack him. You do a bit more damage. I think it's 1.1 times the amount when you hit him underground. So hitting him with a powerful one is useful, but it's not necessary. But yeah, he won't do a single thing until you attack him first. You see that, those 3 piles of rocks there? Yeah, that's him. There is in area 2, there are loads of rock formations like that. That doesn't mean that there are about 20 sleeping Basarioses. It just means that it's supposed to be there to confuse you if ever he goes in. But saying that, his rocks are lighter than those rocks on the walls, so that's the way you tell. A small tip about these lighter boulders as well. If you shoot them, they'll explode. I wonder. No, he's not close enough. I was going to shoot that one on his left, but I decided against it. It's a bit too far away for my liking. I'll shoot him as close to the stomach as I can. There we go. He doesn't like Crag Shot. It's pretty good because it embeds itself and then it explodes. So if you don't have that, invest in it. And another good thing about Gunner as well is you can pretty much buy all of the ammunition from the shop in town. It's pretty cheap, to be honest. Normal shot 2 is 3 apiece. Normal shot 3 is 5 apiece. I didn't even use that. I've got normal shot 2 with me, which I should probably start using, really. But yeah, a small tip about the Basarios, actually. You can break the chest. That's why I keep trying to aim for it. That's why Pierce Shot's good as well, because normally he doesn't expose his chest, but if you shoot him in the head with Pierce Shot, it will go all the way through and it will hit his chest as well. There you go. You see, very easy. He doesn't follow you like the Bullsroom does, but he does a lot more damage when he does hit you. So be careful of that. It's gonna hurt. Now he's enraged. Not really much to say, apart from Fireball. Watch out for those. Yeah, he fireballs. He does send a massive fireball at you every now and then as well. But hopefully, you, unlike me, will stay far enough away that that won't do anything. A small thing about the poison gas as well. Every now and then, it will come out as sleep gas. That was very, very close. It will come out as sleep gas. Both are equally annoying. They do give you a couple of antidotes from the quest box, so you could bring a couple of your own, but seeing as how I'm shooting him, and that's not really going to hit me ever, I didn't need it really. Eye of Prey are more annoying for poison than he is, unless you are close ranging him, in which case bring 10 antidotes, because you're going to need him. I don't know if you can block against the poison gas either. I'll have to check that. I can do another shot, surely. Yep. But yeah, he's quite easy to range. This is how I beat him the first time I ever played this game. I couldn't beat him in any other way, so I use this, and it works really, really well. You can try a different way if you want. I wouldn't recommend it myself, just because you need blue sharpness, I swear. Otherwise, you're not going to do anything. Whatever you want to do, really. If you like hammers, you can do that. And also, if you knock him out, you know, make stars appear around his head while you're hitting him on the head enough times, he falls onto his back, which is hilarious. He'll flap his wings as well, which means that the wind effect will happen. And where on earth is he going? And my cat is somehow following him. I'd love to be able to do that, but apparently I can't. I'll just wait over here. But yeah, the wind effect happens, so if you do knock him out, you probably won't be able to get that many free hits on him, really. Oh, this is ridiculous. I'm going to stand behind these rocks. Hopefully he'll charge it and it will explode. Oh. This is absolutely insane. He's pretty much out of the area. You can see on the map, he's just completely gone. I mean, there's no way I can get him there, and I don't want to shoot him, because if I kill him, I won't be able to carve from him. Then again, maybe I should be more concerned with episode times than the Bacerios carves. You can carve ore from the Bacerios as well. It's not really worth fighting him just to carve the ore, admittedly. Focus on me, come on. I'm the sitting duck over here. Please. There we go. Come on. Ah, perfectly timed. That went really well. So at least he's back in the area now, hopefully. Don't run back out there. Please. Oh, I hate this guy. Thing is about Bacerios, lava doesn't hurt him, as far as I'm aware. Doesn't seem to, anyway. Doesn't bother him that much. Considering he lives in the volcano and he is a walking mountain, I don't think it matters at all, to be honest. Rapid firing pierce shot would probably be a better idea than rapid firing water shot. Ooh. He does hip check as well, for those of you who are considering short ranging him, close ranging him. He does hip check, so be careful of that. That's just why ranging him is so much easier, in my opinion. Oh, nice lava there. But yeah, so beware of the hip check. And also, yeah, I honestly, pierce shot rapid fire would probably have been better than water shot. I realised that after I fought him, but considering I used this, and this is how I beat him, this is how I'm doing it. Ah yeah, you see just down there, his chest is now broken. If you hit there, it does more damage, a lot more I think. It might be 1.5 times, I think. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but he's dead, so it doesn't really matter. One dead Bacerios, and I never paintballed him, never ended up paintballing him. I just threw one into nowhere, but I never actually paintballed the thing. Oh well. I promise I am trying to get better at this, at the paintballing thing, but I can't walk, fight and talk at the same time, in case you guys hadn't already realised that. I am trying to get better. It seems like I'm slowly getting there. It's just a very, very slow progress. See, I just carved Macrolite ore from him. Later on in hard rank quests you can get Elitelite and Union ore as well, but those are G rank actually. That's a long way away from us. I know that the quest is over, but why not? Why not eat the free food that they give you? Because you don't get to take it home. So that's the attitude. If there's free food, eat it, and if you can, take it home. There's a tip for you. How about that? But yeah, really, that's as easy as it needs to be. I will put the items and the equipment I had in the description. I decided I should probably start doing that, especially because on this one I bought so many different kinds of shot. So I will do that. See, I've got Macrolite ore in the quest rewards as well. Bacerios shell, medium monster bones. Nothing of any importance. A couple of iron ore. But yeah, there you go. One Bacerios. Pretty easy. Just watch out for the lava beam. He never did do it. Watch out for it. It's weak to water. The charge is pretty easy to avoid. Oh, and you can cut off its tail as a small tip. You can't do it as a gunner, obviously, but if you were a Blademaster, you might. You need at least blue sharpness again before you can actually string a decent combo together. But yeah, there you go. That is the Bacerios. Don't forget, if you liked this video, please like, or leave a comment, or tell me what to do better. You can even subscribe if you want. That is entirely up to you. But yeah, I think that's a good end to this episode. So I'll see you guys again. I've been PolarBear084.